I could give you a quiz and you'd pass with flying colors in terms of what those expectations are, what they look like, what they sound like. But yet when it comes to you being able to do that, things break down. So we need to get to the heart of why are things breaking down when we need to kick those things in. Because until we answer that question, you're going to still end up having conversations like this or consequences in the future for making those poor choices in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Which I know you don't like, but they are necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So you have no idea why that's happening or why that gets you jammed up.
I should go to lunch because I'm hungry.
I understand you're hungry, and I'll walk you down to lunch, and you'll finish your lunch here today.
What? Why?
Because I want us to be able to come up with a resolution to this.
Go on the bike then. Go on the bike. Like, if I'm too hyper, say, can I go on the bike for 5 minutes, and then, yeah.
When?
I'd get, like...
And let's back the train up. You just shared with me a moment ago that you're not allowed to take breaks because that was part of your plan in the past, and then you've...
I know, but I've never used
taken advantage of that in the past.
I won't. It's only when I'm really, really hyper and I feel that I'm messing around and stuff like that.
Okay, so if you know that going in,
Mm-hmm.
can you communicate that clearly with your teacher without being disrespectful? Yeah. How would you go about doing that? What would the conversation sound like?
Asking her nicely, like, may I please go to the office to ride the bike or whatever?
And would you be able to give a time limit for yourself?
5 minutes. Or, like, 2 minutes or something like that.
And you'd be able to open that conversation respectfully to Mrs. Sadek, Mrs. Sinetti, Mrs. DeMullen, Mrs. Ruckdash, Mrs. Lewandowski, all of your teachers throughout the day?
Mm-hmm.
Have you done that at all before?
No. Wait, yeah.
With who?
Asking everyone nicely, yeah.
Okay, so which teachers have you done that with?
All of them. I've asked nicely, and then I've asked them not nice.
And what has been their response when you've been respectful in asking them?
Yes.
What has been their response when you've done so in other ways?
No.
So how do we need to avoid asking them in the future?
Try not to be so hyper.
And also when you approach an adult,
But
what's
I can't
the expectation?
I can't help being hyper though, because I have ADHD.
You know what? We all have our own backstory.
I'm not using this as an excuse.
We all have our own backstory. I'm just letting you know that.
Can I go eat, please? I'm really hungry.
I get that. But we're going to resolve this first. Like I've shared
I already know what we're talking about and stuff like that. I know what I did wrong, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't be jumping around. I shouldn't have said that I don't care if I act foolish.
How do I know you're going to mean it?
Because I won't do it anymore.
So I can put in my notes today that you're going to make sure that if you need help to get energy out, you're going to ask all of your teachers respectfully.
Yep.
Because you're making a promise that happens starting today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be forgotten about tomorrow, next week, next month, all the way through June 1st. And you understand that if it is, that there's going to be some teeth.
Yes. So can I please go eat? I am hungry.
Are you being respectful right now to me?
Yes. I asked. Please go.
Because you tack on please, but you do so after a demand, doesn't make it respectful.
I said, please, may I go eat now? It's not a demand.
Can we stop arguing?
Well, I'm hungry. I'm sorry for being hungry.
And I would not have taken your time had we been able to resolve this the way that it should have gone the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the Minecraft book, are you finished with your book talk? Did you get that done yet?
No, not yet.
I would like to see that.
I haven't even done one yet. Like, I haven't even worked on it.
Do you do that electronically or do your
Electronic-
class.
electronically. So now please go eat.
You may go eat. And if you need additional time to eat down, then I want you to bring your tray up here.
Okay. Oh my god, that was my teacher just yelling at me.